Good morning. Peace and blessings. How's everybody doing this morning? Oh, okie dokie. So, I'm glad I'm here early this morning. Today is a Mars day. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday is the day that is ruled and governed by Mars. Mars is currently at the 0 degree of Taurus. Mars just started going into Taurus. Mars at the 0 degree is about placement. Like it's literally like we're getting ready to do something entirely new. Oh, okay. The energies are so intense, and I am personally experiencing something that's really I feel like I'm being held down. Like I feel like I'm being held and I can't move my arms and my legs and I'm just sort of stuck. Like I feel like I'm being trapped. And I have Saturn currently right now in opposition to my Mars, which is in Leo. And Saturn is in Aquarius. So Saturn in Aquarius, I'm not going to talk a lot about this, but I'm going to talk a little bit because I want to really make things make sense. Saturn in Aquarius is where we come back to our blueprint, who God created us to be. And who God created us to be. And Mars is our bodies. Mars is how we actually move. Mars is our aggression, our assertion, our ability to move through this earth plane is the Mars energy. It is the masculine. Venus is the internal, the emotions, the feminine. The sun is the external. The masculine, the moon is the internal. All of these energies have polarities to them, which we are then playing out in our lives in one way or another. So for me right now, my Mars is in opposition to Saturn, and Saturn creates restrictions and discipline. So I'm feeling like I can't move. I can only do these things. I'm being disciplined through my own psychic understanding, like Saturn is disciplining me. Peace, Moon Mama. I definitely need to hear wisdom today. Thank you. Cool. So Saturn is disciplining me. But Mars is, like I said, Mars is our body. Mars is how we use our energy. Mars is how we wield our energy. Mars is our will. It's I will that. I will this. Mars is the energy of that. And the thing that is so important that I'm beginning to really understand is that what we have been taught in this 3D reality, this current one, the Western European current construct, has us be more focused on our Mars energy, our external energy, has us sort of addicted to the external things. External, as a woman, I feel really compelled by the masculine men because I've been told stories about Cinderella and Snow White and all of that. And those stories formulated in my mind that I am helpless without a man. That I am, Jesus Christ and Mary and women, all those stories formulated ideas inside of me that had me believing that I am helpless because the physical world, men sort of dominated. They are the gatekeepers of it. But what I'm coming to discover is that as I understand the truth, as I see it, it's one thing to understand the energetics of the truth, right? Which is how things actually work. But then it's another thing to practically begin to embody how things actually work. And the truth is that the feminine leads, not the masculine. The masculine just appears to lead because this external world is really governed by the masculine. But this external world is created by the feminine. So the feminine really governs it all. The masculine just has the appearance of really governing it externally. And so, and when I say feminine, I don't mean women and I don't mean men. I mean masculine and feminine, internal and external. So as my external energy is being trapped by Saturn right now, I'm beginning to feel this energy inside of me that's like, oh, this is where my power really is. If you can really come home to yourself, stop looking for anything in the future. Stop waiting for anything externally to happen. Catch your mindset. The mind does it. The mind is like, well, when this happens, this will do. And if I'm making sense, give me some hearts, because I really want to bring this home in a way that helps us understand that there is a practical application to our inner external exchange that has to happen practically within us so that we can begin to experience the magic of what happens here. We're told externally, if you need more money, you got to go work harder. You got to do this. You got to do that. What I'm discovering, if you want love, you got to go do this and get love. If you need to have, you got to go do this. And what I'm discovering is that is not true. Like, I knew it intellectually that it wasn't true. I knew it because I understand the cosmos. But it takes time to reorganize the energy through the way we've been trained, undo it, and bring it into a new way of being that actually does replicate the cosmology in your own personal life. And so now I'm beginning to see, as I can be still, because Saturn has me trapped. Saturn has me completely trapped. Like, I can't move. But Spirit is like, okay, you can't move. You're right. You cannot. But what is it that you are desiring? And if you think of what you desire, watch it just come to you without you having to move. So this morning, I was like, I need to get some flowers. Like, just randomly, like, oh, my flowers are old. I need to get some flowers. And I was like, okay, I'm going to call a friend of mine who is a florist who I have an arrangement with and see if I can get some flowers. And I've been doing my mental work, though, doing my spiritual work, and looked at my phone. My phone is turned off, and they called. They called me and left me a text that said, we're synchronized. So they already got my signal, and I didn't even have to call them. But my point in this is that the more we can learn how to come home into ourselves, into our psyche, understand our own configuration of the cosmos within us, then we can begin to generate a reality just simply from our beingness. That's it, just from being. And let me tell you, I am not having an easy time at this, because undoing the mindset that feels like I got to work and effort and struggle and strive that's been inside of me for hundreds and hundreds of years, because I'm in this black body. So this black body has been taught, this black body and my mother's black body and my grandmother's black body, because we carry all this stuff with us, has been taught that I need to force and struggle and strive. And so I'm really bringing it back. I'm undoing it. And let me tell you guys, it's really quite uncomfortable. It's quite uncomfortable, because I can feel like there is a trembling inside of me. It's like an addiction. That's what I'll say. It's like breaking a habit. And the habit would have me say that I need something external that will make me feel better. So for me, usually it's sex. And here's the thing that I'm understanding. Our sexuality is the energy that magnetizes things. So many of us, because we've been indoctrinated in this system, don't have the power, the strength to really hold your own power, which is your sexual energy. So immediately when you start to feel it, it's like, who can I, for me, be like, who can I, or I need love, or I need to shop, I need to buy some, I'm hungry, like something external. And literally I'm like, don't do that with it. Feel this, feel it, cry if you need to, break down, feel it until it feels okay, until you're not afraid of it, until you're not trying to fucking throw it away like a fucking hot potato, until you're no longer attempting to project it out of you. Hold it. And this, you all, is the work of ascension. This is the work of the Kundalini rising. This is the work of transformation and healing. And we're all here to do this right now. We're all here to do it. I'm sharing my process with you guys so that because nobody talks about it. Nobody fucking talks about this shit out loud. So we think we're crazy. We think something's wrong. And when we, like Wayne Dyers and all these people, these teachers who are supposed to be so great, none of these motherfuckers are talking about this shit. Why? I don't understand why they're not talking about the entire process. I really don't get it. I don't understand what the fucking secret is, right? Like, and I'm a part of it annoys me because I feel, I don't know. I don't know why they're not talking about it. I don't know. But I don't know if they're not talking about it because they're not having a true experience. I don't know if they're not talking about it. I feel like there's a part of me that feels like men, the masculine, they don't have the experience in the same way the feminine does. I feel like they are having that their experience is different. I feel like as a woman, because women have wombs and we can carry a human in our body, we actually have a container to harness energy. So I feel like we are the actual true purveyors and embodiment of the divine. I believe that men don't actually do it, honestly. I believe that if they did it, we would be having a completely different experience, honestly. They would be talking about something differently. I believe that they are not wired the same to actually do what I'm actually having happen and experiencing. But I don't know if that's even true because I know the gurus in India, but they're all men. They're all men. And, so what I'm saying is that as the feminine comes back, downloads back onto the planet, women are going to start having awakenings, and they're not going to look like men's awakenings. And we are the true harnessers of power. So our power is going to be far more powerful than theirs, is what I'll say. Right, because they want to seem as if they are. Yes, and I can't stand it. It's so ridiculous. Nobody's fucking above anybody. We all can do this. And if we support one another through it, we all do it together because they benefit from us giving out. Yes, giving. Exactly. That's right. It's about capitalism. Wow. It's such an individual process. Men often manifest physical pain to transmit emotional pain. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Then they focus on physical. But why don't they teach it in a way that doesn't make them seem like they are above everybody? That's what I'm asking. Why don't they teach it in a way that makes it seem accessible for everybody? Because everybody can do this. And here's the thing, as men, right? We create men. Men come out of our bodies. So the fact that they then become our teachers in this way is really out of alignment. It's just out of order. That's all I really know. But you're right. They all travel through exactly. Our awakening is new and it needs to come through women. I'll have to catch the replay. Okay, great. Perhaps they have it to teach. They make pain logic when they cannot teach it emotionally. Yes. Oh, gosh. And that's the thing, because the emotionality of this, you all, like this is really painful. Not like labor in the way, like when I gave birth to a baby. They don't have it to teach it in this way yet. So it's not like when I gave birth to a baby, because the physical pain in the body is something that you can feel it. So it's sort of tangible. It's like, ugh. But the emotional pain, you can't touch it. You can't touch it. Like, ooh, I'm so happy that like you can't touch it. So it's like a phantom energy. And literally, it's the astrology that is helping me, because I just go and I'm like, okay, what's going on in my astrology right now? And then that helps me move the energy. It says, greetings, love and light. We'll definitely check the replay. All strength and greatness, Moon Mama. Thank you. The divine feminine energy is rising in them, though. So watch this space. I do believe, absolutely, I do believe it. I'm just aware that I have not heard what I am experiencing from any male teachers. I've not heard it from any women teachers, honestly. I've not heard it from anybody. But I just know that it's not taught. And I'm curious why not. Like, so I'm not attempting to be blaming them for anything. I'm really curious. Why isn't this being taught? And I'm having these experiences in my chakra system, right? So my root chakra, which is about safety and security, my second chakra, which is about my sexuality and my sexuality and the creative portal. So I'm having to really tame my sexuality. Like, I'm not having sex right now because I really want to come home to this power and see how it works when it is not connected to anybody else, when it's not looking to charm somebody, basically. You know what I mean? Okay. You know someone in Hawaii who is it a woman or a man who teaches it in Hawaii? Part of our evolution is rising out and moving through the old, graduating toward integration of the masculine and the feminine and melanation. Oh, melanin is a key part of it. I do understand that. I do. Okay, so yes. So today is a Mars day, you all. Today is a woman. Yes, a woman. Exactly. That's right. Okay. Looking to charm yourself. That's why. What do you mean? It's like, so I'm not looking to charm myself. So I'm really looking to embody this energy at the deepest level that I can without charming myself, through my sexuality, through pleasure, right? And that's what the body will, when the body can't hold an energy, for me, it automatically wants to go into pleasure. So I want to go into sex, or I want to go into food, or I want, like, something like that. And I'm beginning to witness that in myself and breathe through it and move my body through it and massage my heart and open myself up and eat healthy foods and drink coconut water and embody it. We appreciate your bravery and your courage. Thank you. Thank you. So Mars and Taurus. So Mars has just moved into Taurus. We aren't spending energy elsewhere. Pleasure and purpose are dividing. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So Taurus is the energy of our sensuality. It's where our sensuality is born. It's all about your feelings. It's all about your senses. Taste, touch, feel, hearing, sight. So this energy is being recharged for however long Mars is going to be here. So it'll probably be here, 30 to 40 days. And Mars is our body. So our sensual nature is going to be really, really, really strong now. And it's at the 0 degree, and Mars is our wheel, right? So this is a great time to set an intention for how you're going to be with your body. How you want to be with your sensual energy, since Mars is just getting here. Cancer, the sun is in Cancer. So we're really coming back to our early childhood patternings because the sun is in Cancer. And so when we come back to this, so for me, why this is always interesting, because my mother was a prostitute, right? So, or a sex worker. The language doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't really care about the language. But what I'm trying to say is that she used her sensual sexual nature in a regular way. And so what I'm working to do is recondition that in myself, so that I'm not doing it the way my mother did it or the way her mother did it. I'm working to do it in a unique way, in a new way. And so, but I have to go through the ways they did it in order to capture the energy. It's like you have to walk through it in the way that your ancestors walked through it, so that, and then take it and do something different with it. It's a very deliberate thing. And I'm really just in the throes of it, so I don't have a real clear, I'm not in the nuances of it yet. I don't know yet. I just know that I'm seeing, like, oh, I have to do this in a different way. So I don't have, my intellect really isn't plugged in yet. I don't have real clarity. I can't see it, but I can feel it. And so because I can feel it, I'm going to be asking myself to make a new choice. Yes. Authentic connection, truth in every moment with the self and others. Absolutely. So epiphany of divinity, who are you? Who are you? Like, have you had this experience? Have you had your own, have you had your own experience of transmuting your karma, your family karma? How is this? How do you know how to do this? It's super emotional and sexual. So how do you know how to do it, though, is what I'm asking you. Because as I'm talking about it, I'm hearing you give language to it. So how do you know? Is what I'm saying. How do you know? How have you learned this? How have you cultivated this? Yes. Okay. So today is a great day with Mars and the moon in Virgo. The moon is going to be leaving Virgo. So here's the thing. The moon is going to go into Libra today. And the moon in Libra is going to bring us into our connection to others again, right? And Mars has just gone in Taurus. So this is going to bring up our relatedness energy, how we relate. How do we relate to how is our relatedness energy born? Where does it come from? What drives it? What cultivates it? What attracts it? Our relatedness energy. And how we do this is by witnessing ourselves, and making new choices. All right, you all. So I want to encourage you today. You can come. I'm doing new moon readings, full moon readings. You can book natal chart readings. The Neptune class is still open until the 11th of July. The Neptune class, we're working on transforming our subconscious, on really becoming related to the subconscious through devotional practices, through understanding the power of our ancestors, through understanding our dreams. That class is $33, and you can pay it over several, it's $33 a month until December. So it's $33 until December. So about 6 months. What's the turnaround time after we book? If you book a natal chart readings, I need 3 days. So I need you to book it at least 3 days out. But any other readings, you can book them now. Whatever's available on my calendar, you can just book it. So it's totally available. So just the natal chart is for readings. Yeah. So for readings, like if you want to do a tarot card, like, if my calendar is open today, you can just book a tarot card reading, and so, yeah, so that is that. Oh, you guys, I'm so grateful to be able to be here. I'm so grateful that we're doing this work on the planet at this time. And I'm so grateful that I it's just because this is real stuff. Like right now in this moment, I'm feeling my solar plexus churning. I can feel it in the front and in the back. Okay. I can feel it in the front and in the back to the opening in my heart. I'm often guided to speak on things. Spirit calls, I answer. The language is personal journeying too. Drop me a message if you'd like to. Absolutely. Thank you. So that is it. That's really it. I look forward to, I'm just grateful. And I know that something incredible is unfolding. And I want to say that I do know that it's going to get really thoughts on CERN. No thoughts on CERN. Really, I don't. I really don't. All I know is this. We are the thing. We are the thing. We can do whatever they're doing. We can do whatever they're doing. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what they're doing. That's what I'm doing, what they're doing. I'm opening up. I'm opening up to the realms of the dimensions of the universe through my own system. That's what I'm doing. And that's what I teach in my classes. That's what I teach, because we are that. All of the planets live in our sight, in us, right? Pluto is the root chakra. No, not Pluto. Saturn is the root chakra. Pluto is the second chakra. The sun is the third chakra. No, the sun is the fourth, this chakra. Mars is the first. So when we open these energies, we open the universe up inside of us. We are the portal. That's absolutely right. So I don't have a fucking care about CERN. Y'all see me here. I'm doing this right here. talking to y'all about it to encourage you to do it. To encourage you or to see that we're not alone. Like, we are not alone. If we do this, that's why I'm here every day. So we know that we are not alone. So that I know that I'm not out of my mind. This is normal. Everybody, other people are going through this and we're doing it together. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. And so I pray that the people who are doing the CERN stuff are meditating and doing their own work to open up their own channels. I pray that that's what they're doing, because that's what matters. It does not matter what goes on out there. Satsam. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You want to say hello to the people? You want to say hello? You want to say hello? Oh, lady. Look at the little one. Look at it. Look at it. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello to the people. Say hello to the people. She's so sweet. I just love her. She's so sweet. These cats have been such a part of my healing. I was allergic to cats before, you guys. And somebody told me that when you're allergic to cats, it means you're afraid of your power. So I started really doing the work. I know she closed her eyes, right? And she closed her eyes. I started doing the work so that I could really not be afraid of my power. And the cats have helped me come into the subtleness and the softness and literally slowing down, softening, understanding that everything is subtle. It's very, very, very subtle. The power, the greatest power is subtle. You can barely feel it and it'll kill somebody, because that's the greatest power. And so I've had to really draw my power back. This is our set. I've had to draw my power in. Bring it all in, so that you can understand it and have it and be with it and hold it, and then begin to realize through the seeing and feeling what is it that you actually want to create. By actually, right? And the cats have helped me do that. I couldn't have done this without the cats, because the cats, one of the things I see about them, they can move fast and they're nimble. They're nimble. They move fast without fucking up anything. They literally can go all the way through things quickly without making anything in danger. I'm like, oh, how can I be that way? How can I be nimble? How can I let things go that I don't need? The cats have helped me do that. All right, you all. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. You don't want to say hello and bye-bye. You don't want to say bye-bye. Oh, okay. All right. I love her so much. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm.